About halfway through or so with spring practices. I mean, how's it been going for you so far?
It's been going well. Just having fun out there with the guys. Everyone just coming together, and we just taking it day by day. Getting better each practice. So, yeah.
I know a couple guys are out, obviously Chris and Cam and stuff. But how are you seeing the competition out there, and what are you trying to do to make sure you're near the top of that in terms of playing time and stuff?
Yeah. Well, we just all try to go out there and compete every day. It's an everyday thing. We just praying that those guys get back healthy and have a speedy recovery. But everyone's out there. The receivers, we come together, we talk, let everyone know that we got each other's backs and all that stuff. So we just try to compete every day, just bring the fire on the field every day.
Speaking of the fire, I mean, we haven't been here for every minute of every practice, but today seemed a lot more intense, and you guys were pretty fired up and getting after each other pretty hard. Do you feel like spring camp was kind of ramping up, and did you feel more intensity out there today?
Oh yes, well, even practices before this practice, it's been intense, like every day, really. That's what coaches stress. They stress the intensity and getting after in the practice and competing against each other and all that. So, like every day, it's like that. So.
Do you enjoy that part of it? I mean, I think you were even involved a couple practices ago in a little scuffle. I mean, is that kind of part of your game, the trash talk and all that kind of stuff? Or
shoot, well, I'm a quiet guy, but I love when it gets fired up. That's football, you know what I mean? You gotta have some fight in you, some heat in you, and it's going to all pay off when the game time comes. You know what I mean? So it shows, just a level of competitiveness and a level of not backing down to certain things. So yeah.
If you look back to last year at this time versus now, where do you think you're better?
I'm better, honestly, overall, stronger, faster, knowledge of the game, all that, experience and everything.
So what do you know about the game of football now that you didn't know before you got here?
Well, I knew about the game of football. I just know more now, if that makes sense. So like just defensive stuff and all that. Even the playbook, diving into the playbook more, adjustments, all that stuff, different techniques. I just gained just a bigger knowledge of the game, if that makes sense.
What are the differences in Dirk's offense that you're learning in the spring compared to what Bush had last year?
Well, I feel that Coach Dirk, the playbook is going smooth. It's awesome. Well, I don't see no huge changes. All concepts and stuff is the same. But Dirk, his playbook, man, we all studying it, learning it. It's coming along smooth. It's awesome. So, yeah.
How's Malachi looking? What's it like from a receiver's perspective, catching balls from him? He comes in with a big pedigree. What's that?
Malachi, he's doing pretty good. He's new, getting used to everything, but he's doing really good. He works his butt off, and that's a good thing about him. He comes back, watch film and stuff like that. So Malachi, he's progressing each day. That's with all the quarterbacks. I mean, Mad Dog, happy to see him out there. He's doing really well in his recovery. CJ is doing really great on the field, off the field, working really hard. CJ is looking great, and yeah.
So as a receiver, what do you want to know about quarterbacks? Like you got a new guy you hadn't played with ever before this year. As you're getting out of practice, what are kind of things you take notice of each of them that makes them different, that will make you more on the same wavelength?
Well, I try to adapt to each quarterback. Everyone's different, and nobody's the same. That's my job, just to adapt and just to get work with each one of them off the field, to get timing down, to get the overall knowledge, like how you feel about this, how you feel about that. So yeah, just adjusting is the biggest thing.
Had a chance last week to meet your mom and dad. They're out there practice. What was it like having them in town?
Yeah, it was their first time actually. So yeah, that was awesome. It was fun. Took them around the building, met all the coaches for the first time, man. That was a big one for me. Sad to see them leave, it's always sad to see parents leave, but it was fun, man. They finally got to see the campus. We made the decision to come here, but it's nothing like actually being here, you know what I mean? So when they saw it in person, they was like, oh my gosh, I see why we made that decision, you know what I mean? But it was awesome, man. It was a big moment.
Besides you, what was their favorite part of Boise?
But their favorite part of Boise was, man, you can't really pick a specific because, you know, they like the people, they love the coaches, they love the blue turf, they love the campus, man. I can't really put it on a specific, but they just have fun, man. It was awesome.
Well, I mean, I know it's easy to like talk about, but the fact that you're so far away from home and you don't get to see them very often, I mean, what's that been like for you? Just I know you had the host family and stuff, but just trying to talk to them. Your dad said he tries to listen to radio and watch all the shows every day and stay in tune. But I mean, what's that like, just being so far away and not seeing them that often?
It's hard, you know. Virtually, well, it's more virtual for me, but you know, it's hard. Not seeing them, especially in games and stuff like that. But you know, I came over here sophomore year, so I've been battling through that like all my time here. So like, we just find a way to connect through virtually. So that's been a big help through our relationship and stuff like that. And when I get the chance, I go back home and stuff like that. So. Yeah.
Your mom said now that she saw it, she's like, I'm not waiting this long to come back. You think they're going to try to, she said she wants to come to some games and stuff. You think they're going to try to make it out here a little more often now?
Most definitely. This year, they definitely going to come to the game this year. I got to get them on the blue, and so they can experience that game environment. You know, I tell them it gets live, you know. Our game gets, love the fans, they're going to love it when they come experience a game on the blue turf. For sure.
What about your brother? Has he been here? Is he coming for spring with his NFL schedule?
Well, he was here with them. So, yeah, so it was my brother, my younger brother, my older brother, and my two parents. They was here. I don't know if y'all had conversations with them, but yeah, they was here, man. It was awesome. They all came to watch practice and stuff, so it was fun. Took all of them around, and yeah, it was awesome.